Figure skaters Tonya Harding and Rippon make up two-thirds of next week's Dancing with the Stars final after three other Olympians were eliminated in Monday's semifinals. Figure skater Mirai Nagasu, luger Chris Mazdzer and softball pitcher Jennie Finch were eliminated. Washington Redskins cornerback Josh Norman joins Harding and Rippon in next week's one-hour finale. Harding and Rippon were both in tears on Monday's episode where athletes dedicated dances to loved ones. Harding dedicated hers to her dad, who died 9 years ago. "Whether I win doesn't matter," Harding said before scoring 33 out of a possible 40 points. "I don't want to leave. Thank you, America, from the bottom of my heart." Eliminations were made combining Judge A scores with viewer voting. Rippon was the only athlete to score a 10 in Monday's individual dance. He scored 3 of them shirtless, dressed in white pants with feathers draped across his upper back and shoulders and dancing in a birdcage to Coldplay's "Oh, Fly On" music he used in free skates the last 2 seasons. Next week, Rippon and Harding look to become the third figure skater to win Dancing with the Stars, after Christy Yamaguchi and Meryl Davis. Harding has now advanced further than Nancy Kerrigan did on the show 1 year ago. Olympic talk is on Apple News. Favorite us. More, full list of Olympians to appear on Dancing with the Stars follow it. Nizak France's Julian Absalon, the most decorated mountain biker in history and the only one with 2 Olympic titles, is retiring at age 37 in large part due to a pollen allergy, according to L'Équipe. "I've been suffering from allergies to pollen in the south of France for the past 3 years, mostly at the start of the season," Absalon said, according to an Agence France press translation. "The doctor told me it would only get worse. Regarding taking medication to combat the allergy, possibly requesting a therapeutic use exemption for otherwise prohibited substances," Absalon said, "I don't like to take too many medicines," according to the report. Absalon earned Olympic gold in 2004, when his wife fainted from the heat at the race, and 2008, dominating to win the 2-hour event by more than 1 minute. He abandoned after a first-lap puncture in 2012, then ended his Olympic career in 8th place in Rio. Absalon also won 4 straight world titles from 2004 through 2007, plus a 5th in 2014. He tacked on a 7th World Cup season title in 2016. Absalon said before the Rio Games he would retire that year, but he continued competing. Absalon dropped out of the top 5 in the World Cup overall standings last season and was 41st in the only event so far this year. Absalon said he will devote his time to managing a professional cycling team that he launched earlier this season, according to AFP. ABC Olympic Research contributed to this report. Olympic talk is on Apple News. Favorite us. More, Lance Armstrong settles $100 million lawsuit with U.S. government. Follow at Nizak Harding. 4-time Olympic diving medalist David Boudia is missing this week's national championships and next month's FINA World Cup, the biggest competition of the year, due to a concussion suffered in a crash off the 10 meters platform. "Since February I've been struggling with dizziness, blackouts, numbness, and fatigue which I assumed resulted from high anxiety from a crash I had from 10 meters. Having struggled with high anxiety in the past I choose to push through it and chalked it to that," was posted on Boudia's social media Monday. "After going to our team physician, the crash resulted in a concussion and was not resolving due to a lack of recovery, continuing to dive on my head. Unfortunately, this means that I will be out of competition for our major event's national championship. Hard to swallow that, having been training for almost a year to get back to elite competition, which mean I get to choose to be content with the end goal in mind and push on towards More importantly, trusting in the Lord's plan for my pursuit toward diving and giving up my own plans. Bhutia, 29, has not competed since taking individual bronze and synchronized silver on the platform in Rio. He also earned individual gold and synchro bronze in 2012. He considered retirement after his third Olympics but announced in September he planned to return to competition this year after taking the 2017 season off, missing the World Championships for the first time in a senior career that dates to 2005. "I just missed the relationships that I had at the pool, that I had with the diving community," Bhutia said then in West Lafayette, Indiana, where he trains at Purdue University. "I don't want to be 35, 40 years old and say what if I would have given it another shot. Kind of too late at that point." Bhutia, after never taking more than 3 months away from diving since 2000, turned to real estate after the Rio Games. "If you would have asked me in 2015 if I was done after Rio, I would have said yes. I was drained," Bhutia said in September. "One of the big reasons, apart from being exhausted mentally, I just felt like diving wasn't what I was supposed to do. You have all the people saying, 'Oh, you're getting older. You're 28. You need to start retiring, thinking about what you're going to do next in life.' It's fun banter. My teammates would call me Grandpa. In my mind, I was thinking, maybe it's time for me to be done in the sport. I let it simmer." Bhutia's platform gold in 2012 ended a medal drought for U.S. divers in individual events since Laura Wilkinson's surprise Sydney 2000 title. Bhutia is the only U.S. male diver to top the Olympic platform since Greg Louganis, who swept the springboard and platform in 1984 and 1988. Olympic talk is on Apple News. Favorite us. More, Here Comes Diggins, now an ice cream flavor. Follow at Nizak Hardy.